This is one of the biggest points in injury prevention, and a lot of the other points relate to this one. It is getting climatized to your sport, demands, and speeds. So, for a football example, you have to be able to sprint full speed for long distances. You have to be able to push as hard as you can, lift if you're tackling, take on blocks, which is a lot of force in the arms, and you have to be able to cover long distances because over 4 quarters, it's a lot of running. Tennis, you have to be able to play for as long as a match can go, 5 hours sometimes. Golf, something like that, where it's just really long. You're spending a lot of time on the course. I know cricket also goes for a really long time as well. So whatever your sport is, you have to climatize your body and train accordingly. So when you do it, it's not a shock. If you have to train for a long time, you have to match the volumes. So if I can cover 5 kilometers during a football game, then in the off season, maybe once a week, I go for a 5K run to match the volume. So my body is ready for it. You have to match your forces as well. So if there's lots of jumping in my sport, if there's lots of landing, there's lots of pushing, I do all these things in my training program. So I'm ready to do it and my body isn't overloaded when it comes time to play. Now it's important not to overdo it and do game-like intensity every single day because that would be too much, especially football. You don't want to be at the field for 3 hours every single day, but you have to be ready to take on anything the game can throw at you in terms of physical demands and speeds. You have to be able to sprint, you have to be able to change direction, you have to be able to push, you have to be able to pull, you have to be able to run for a long distance, you have to be able to jump up and land, and you have to be able to stay healthy during all of this, not get tight, have to have a halftime. That's something else you could do. Train, have a halftime, go back at it to teach your body to stay loose after you take a break for a while. If you always just go, stop training, then in the game, maybe after halftime you're really tight and then you'll end up pulling a hammy or cramping up after halftime. So just think, as a rule of thumb, what are the demands of my sports in terms of speeds, volumes, timing, breaks, as in changes of direction, movements, and how we can add those to the training program. Now, I try my best to do it for you in terms of the workouts and running, agility workouts, but there are different sports out there. There are different things that you have to climatize your body for. So just take this tip and think about how you can add some of these factors into your training.